Remember, we're trying to get some sponsors. Let's try to keep it as PG with the language as possible, Jessica.
Ah, so I can't throw out a motherfucker. I know. Okay, that's gonna be hard.
You rolling all around.
Yeah, you gotta be like your show. Like you don't be cursing on your show.
Correct. I said correct. I guess. Okay, we about to go, man. Okay, never mind. Are we? This is straight through.
Yeah,
No cuts.
What? I was like, is that
that sounds just like you.
me? All right. Oh, I can go live too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get there.
Okay.
So whenever you're ready, three, two, one.
What's up, y'all? What's up? What's up? What's up? We're here again. Playback Sound News. It's your boy Doty. I'm here with the lovely.
Jay Brandon, Jessica E. Brandon. What's up?
What's up? How you doing today?
Living life.
Word, word.
Blessed.
How you been?
Week has been busy. Week has been quite busy, but I'm just getting off of my birthday week, so
Happy birthday.
yeah, I'll turn up.
And busy is good.
Busy is good. I have a pet care business, and then also I bartend. So between the two, I'm working off of very little sleep.
Now, when you say pet care,
Yeah,
what does that involve?
so I have a pet concierge service. It's called Playful Paws.
Okay.
Yeah, so I've had a couple of doggies and one cat this week. So
Okay.
Yeah.
So you like basically like a cat, pet sitter.
yeah, so sitting, pet sitting, grooming, walking, just pretty much all around. I've fed chickens before, so yeah, just whatever you need. That's why it's concierge service. So it's just like, okay, whatever you need, I got you.
Okay, that's
Me and my
cool.
team. Yeah, yeah.
And you started that just from your natural love of pets.
Yeah. So I was actually just thinking about when I first started, and I was like, well, because I used to work in marketing. I was
Mhm.
like, what can I do to step away and not have to work for nobody again? And I was watching one of my friend's dogs, and she was like murmuring or barking in the background, like, shh, I'm thinking. Like that. I was like, oh, wait, a pet care company. So, yeah, but
Okay.
yeah, I wind up, so I've been doing it for 4 years now, but
Okay, that's
never
what's
looked
up.
back. Yep. So what about you? How about your week?
Um, my week's been cool. My week's been cool. I've been prepping for a show that I'm, I guess, putting together on the 29th. Follow me, ATL, Shark Lotto. We presenting Shark Madness. Y'all make sure y'all pop out. It's
What
gonna
is that
be a lit.
about?
So we have a live band, and so basically it is a artist development, independent artist development slash label development type of event.
Okay.
So the basis of it is to build your following. So we get different artists. They come in. They're going to perform with a live band, and that's where the artist development part is in.
Okay.
Because a lot of artists don't know how to, perform with a live band.
I'll be one of them.
And then two, the label development part is on a team. This is the team part where it comes to ticket sales.
Okay.
So the ticket sales, you get paid. Unlike other um, events where independent artists might perform. A lot of time they charge those artists to perform.
Mhm.
We want to get artists paid. We everybody's when you're an artist, and especially an independent artist, a lot of times you're out here, the struggling artist life.
Mhm.
So our job is to try to get some artists paid, and so that's all based on your ticket sales and your team. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Because as an independent artist, you need a team,
Yeah.
and your team got to work. And if your team is working, some tickets
You
can
get
be
paid.
sold.
Yeah. Okay.
So
Plain and simple math.
yeah, so yeah, it's all in all, for the team and for the artists as well.
So you pretty
Um,
much take the artist from A to Z, and they have to, create the promotion, create the street team, the music,
well,
learn how to
we're going to
perform.
help with the promotion. We're going to help with the we're going to give you a flyer. Everything's going to be, the team job is to get out there and sell.
Okay.
Is to get out there and sell and market.
Okay.
You know, marketing is what I think is marketing is the lead for any business success.
Mhm.
So
Yeah,
Yeah.
I recently did an event one time, and it wasn't a great turnout. But then I went back, and I was talking to the promoters and stuff like that about it, and they were like, "Well, what are we gonna do? We need more time to promote." Da da da. Went back, I seen the flyer itself. I was like, "This has nothing. This flyer doesn't say anything about, or doesn't represent, rather, this event." And it was
Mm.
like, and then it was barely posted anywhere. So I'm like, that what you just said, like marketing and promoting, like that is like the front runner, because I'm like,
No, for sure.
that'll determine whether or not I get paid. Like,
For sure.
yeah,
I mean, I've seen, for instance, Pinky. Shout out to Pinky with Slutty Vegan.
yeah,
And shout out to Slutty Vegan. You know, from my understanding, she went to school for marketing, and she's a marketing genius. From what we can see, you know what I'm saying?
exactly.
So you know, marketing is everything. Colorways, font, all of that matters.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying when you're marketing. So yeah,
Okay, so that's pretty much what you've been working on this week.
yeah.
Okay. He's like, yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
I've been working. I got a tax business, so I'm between taxes and this promotion right now. I've been going. They're pretty busy this week. Yeah.
you have a good season because everybody in them taxes, like, you know, you gonna have a nice little pop.
Texas is cool. It's been
Okay.
cool this year. I've had better years, but it's
Oh.
been cool. You know, we need a better president in, and it could be better.
Okay, talking about like tax cuts and stuff.
Yeah,
I haven't.
who's in office matters when it comes down to those taxes
Really?
and the refunds. You better believe it.
Have people been upset? I'm like, yo, bro.
Yes, last year I was very pissed off.
Oh.
Yes.
was
Biden
very-
sent all our money to Ukraine, and we had no money for our citizens. So,
Wow.
Yeah, it was real.
I really want to know how that like goes. I know we can't probably delve into it right now, but I do want to know how that goes and how it affects. It trickles down.
Yeah, everything matters. All the dollars are accounted for, and as much as we print them, they're not printing them for
Okay.
us.
they ain't printing them back.
Yeah, they're not printing them for us. They printing them to send them other places, and that's just weird to me.
Okay.
But you know, it's America need help too. So I don't know.
No, America needs a bailout.
Yeah, I mean, we printing the money. We can bail ourselves
Okay.
out.
I was going to say, I'm just using big terminology.
Yeah, we printing the money.
I sound
At
like
any
money
moment,
too.
we might come out of nowhere and say, "Hey, we about to send $7 billion to somewhere."
Okay.
Where's the
It's
$7
grant
billion
money
for the American people?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Did you hear that Atlanta actually got a couple million grant?
I did
yeah.
something about like 7 million, I think, for migrants that's coming to the U.S. I think New York and a couple other places have the same thing going on, where they're giving these people housing, food, and etc. And I understand it from a point. You understand, because if you don't give these people something, then you know crime rate goes up.
They're gonna find something,
such, right? But at the same time, little Susie Joe down the block is hungry and ain't got nowhere to live. You know what I'm saying? And where's her bailout?
True.
Where's her saving? Where's her housing or food or whatever? You know what I mean?
I think that's slow coming because they actually just completed a 40 unit housing complex neighborhood, if you will, where they took container homes and they built them out for like the homeless or for the displaced, like to say, to come in actually and live and stay and work and then kind of build themselves up. And my own personal experience, I was giving like warming packets. One of the days that was like below freezing temperatures, I was giving out warming packets, and I was like, this is actually like a good problem to have, that I could barely find anybody to give warming packets to. So I'm sitting here searching all the way around Atlanta, figuring out where, you know,
the homeless is.
yeah, and it was hardly anybody out there. So I'm like,
well, I think like on cold days like that, they open up like the rec centers and stuff like that and house the homeless. But
yeah, so I think that they're doing a better job as far as like tending to them. Can you answer this or riddle me this? I don't understand when people post, they're like warming centers here, or the warming bus, and they post it on social media as if those who are displaced will see it. Or like somebody's gonna
I
drive
think
around like, hey,
sometimes I
go to
think
Nelson Street.
uh, you know, just because you're displaced doesn't mean that you don't have certain things. So
Correct.
they might have a phone and can, communicate with other
Okay.
homeless people. It might be one homeless guy with a phone in the park
Facts.
that can communicate with the other homeless folks. Hey, man,
Like the walkie talkies.
Um, but yeah, so I think Atlanta mayor is preparing for migrants from the south of the border to come to Atlanta. Mayor Andre Diggin asked for the Atlanta City Council to approve nearly $7 million for shelters and area hotels, food, and other necessities. So, New York mayor said a couple of months ago that the issue of migrants would destroy New York, but it wasn't. It wasn't America's built, but wasn't America built on migrants? That's true. Was it built on migrants or kidnapped people?
Or
infringing
on those who are already here's territory.
Yeah, I mean, that's a strong statement to make about America built on migrants. I think those people were most kidnapped people that was that built America. So that's a strong statement to make. But the world was built on migrants. We was all everybody traveled, and at some point in time, from the natives that's here, even those are African people that migrated from the south of Africa all the way into Asia, across the Persian Bridge, according to science. You know what I'm saying? And came into the Americas. But yes, we are in a different time and a different era, in my opinion. And while those people might be fighting, for their lives, in all honesty, we don't know. It's just a lot of aspects to it. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Sometimes it might be criminals coming over. It might just be people that's just fighting for their lives, from whatever country they're in and whatever's going on over there. And they might just be trying to get to quote unquote a better place.
A better place, yeah.
But I think that us as with our tax dollars, we have to take care of our people first. Have you guys seen any? Have you seen any new migrant, or I guess for lack of a better term, somebody fresh off a boat lately? In your neighborhood?
In my neighborhood, I can't say that I have, or maybe I've had that conversation. But have I seen an influx in migrants in Atlanta in general? I can't really say that. There's a lot of transplants. There's a lot of people moving in, but also it's more so, people from New York, from North Carolina. I've seen an influx of people from North Carolina coming down here, like Charlotte and stuff. So, but specifically migrants, no. Okay. I mean and that's my own personal view or opinion. I'm not saying that isn't the case, but from what I've noticed out and about. No, but it is a lot of transplants.
I frequent. Well, yeah, I frequent an area right by Magic City, the area near Magic City a lot. And there's a building over there. I'm not sure what's going on at that building, but I think it's something like visas or something to where migrants are getting their paperwork together. Okay. And there's always literally a line of migrants right there. A good little club line.
Okay, so you said club line. Yeah. Trying to get in right. Yeah. 3 before 9.
So I don't know. I mean, America is huge and vast, right? Mm-hmm. I think that us that's in major cities, we think, oh, this is all there is about America, but America is huge and vast. We got a lot of land and a lot of unoccupied land, so it's space for people, absolutely. But I think that we need to.
But is there opportunity?
That's the thing. We need to find a space and put opportunities in places where it's not occupied already. Atlanta, I think we have a lot of. All right, so in my head, right, Atlanta, I think that we have a lot of buildings here that's unoccupied due to the rent being so high and things like that, right? So it's places to put people, but it's already people that need to be in those places that's here. So I think that we need to focus on that before we think about taking anybody else in.
And is it
Especially
taking
people
anybody
that we
else
don't
in
know
or
who
accepting?
It's not even. It's not, I think that it's a lot that comes with it. People are these people coming with skills? You know, it's a lot. They can they speak English?
Yeah, but
there's a lot that comes with that.
my thing is like it's not necessarily a process where the people are coming in at the border and they're going like this checkpoint line. So I'm like, for those who cross over whatever border it is, it could be Canada, it could be Mexico, whatever border it is, but for those that cross over and may cross over legally, may stay beyond their allotted time for their visa, I'm like, can America really control that, or can we just have to deal with what we have now, like with the basically where the cards fell, now we have to deal with what we got. So I'm like, is it really like a checkpoint process that they can really control?
I don't know. I think that we need Trump for that.
Shit, Trump.
The wall is making more sense
He
right now.
he gave y'all a little $100 check, and now all of a sudden
It ain't got nothing to do with the $100 check. America, listen, we're living in a capitalistic society, right? And Donald Trump is a capitalist. So when we dealing with capitalism, somebody that's a capitalist that's done well at being a capitalist, I mean, why not have him run the country?
So have him run Treasury or something like that. But to be the
but
leader,
it's a corporate country. If he's led a corporate entity well, right, during his lifetime.
No, not well.
I mean,
he's went bankrupt how many times?
That might have been
his assets are, as of today, if I'm not mistaken, are in the process of being seized.
But that's because the Democrats is having a field day with him.
He's had to hush many people who wanted to sue him.
I'm gonna be honest with you. No business there's not one business in America that haven't done some type of illegal activity to make it to the top.
And you can say that how?
It's just known facts.
Well, my thing is, if you're going to be a leader and a leader of people, you can't have a man that is money driven, because then he doesn't care about people. And then you may benefit one summer, but who else? All the other citizens who haven't, or those that he had children in cages during that. What was it around?
Talking about the same migrants they were talking about that's getting the money?
It was like some type of border control right around the time he was talking about the wall. But children in cages, some were raped.
We have children.
Families were separated.
We have children in cages now here
all
in
right,
America.
and so let's go rescue them. But at the end of the day, I don't expect my president to feel that is okay.
What I'm saying is this,
to protect his money.
Joe Biden feels okay with locking up little black kids.
What do you mean? Explain, elaborate.
Joe Biden
he
feels
specifically
okay with locking up little black kids.
First of all, Joe Biden can't personally say we're gonna lock up little black kids. That's Congress, that's Senate.
So what I'm
that's
saying is
state,
this, right? According to Joe Biden's record, right? And when he was a senator and all of this type of shit, right? He was major on locking up black people.
All right.
And when I say black people,
when you make statements like
the black people that he was locking up, we're not the black people that these guys are locking up. When you, when the police has been, when the neighborhood is being policed, right, the way it's policed in black neighborhoods, they're not locking up our elders. They're locking up black kids.
Okay.
For being kids.
And so, is that an opinion, or like, do you have like news articles or things like that to like back that up? Because I mean, and I'm not saying that she's totally for.
What I'm saying is that he was high. A lot of his campaigns is high on fighting crime. But when it comes down to fighting crime in America, it's not really fighting crime. It's policing black neighborhoods. That's a known fact.
You can't do that when his mentor is black. You can't do that when the vice president is
So
black.
are you saying that Obama is his mentor?
Yes.
Is this old ass man mentor?
Yes.
Are you serious
It's
right now?
it's his mentor. If he
Like,
had to serve under
Are you
him,
serious right now?
if he had to serve under him, yes.
Are
So
you serious right
you can't
now?
say
telling me
that.
this old ass man
You can't-
has this young guy as a mentor?
because this young guy was once president.
I
This
understand.
young guy
I
has,
understand that.
has
I understand
intel.
that. I understand, right? Yeah, he was president, right? But did he do that well?
Yes. In fact, he's the only president that doesn't have a spot on his record. Now, that's not to say that he's never did anything, never. Who knows? But as of right now, he's the only president that doesn't have. Even Jimmy Carter has spots on his record as under presidency. Bill Clinton,
What you
we
mean
know,
what you mean
has
spots? You mean that
talking
that
about
they've
it wasn't.
done things?
Yeah, it wasn't perfect, or they got into some hot
Nobody's
water.
perfect.
He's literally. I'm not saying he had to be, but he's literally the only president that publicly has nothing has come out on him, or as far as how he didn't get into no hot water.
I'm gonna be honest with you. When it come down to leadership in that term, I'm not looking for somebody with a perfect record, because nobody's perfect at the end of the day. Bill, what Bill Clinton did? Bill Clinton, okay, the most that he did was
he lied.
I guess cheated on his wife.
Well, no, it was the thing that he lied.
He didn't cheat on America.
No, the thing was that he lied about his relationship with Monica Lewinsky.
I mean,
And so that
he's
was
a
what
man
made
that's
him-
cheating on his wife.
No.
Would you not lie?
But you can't
be
lie to
for
America.
real. Like,
And you can't lie to the
would
cabinet.
you not lie? Like, I'm cheating on my wife.
Correct.
No, I
So
did not
when-
get
but
sex.
when
No,
you-
I did not have sexual relations with that
Correct.
lady.
So then you have to define sexual relations and all that, and that's where they got kind of like in the
And
gray
even
area.
Kanye told us a long time
Oh
ago,
my
getting a little
gosh.
head is not cheating.
Oh my God! And apparently that's what he thought too. But
I mean, come on.
but at the end of the day, he was not forthcoming. So when you aren't forthcoming, then that's when trouble starts, and that's when the questioning, and that's when he was up. Did he actually get impeached, or it was just?
Nah, I think
a
they
threat?
tried to impeach him, but it didn't.
Yeah. So
out.
that was the issue about his lying. It wasn't the fact that he actually cheated. It wasn't that.
So I'll be honest. I think I'm not a big fan of neither one. I'm not trying to say, oh, we need Trump in office, right? But because I'm not a big fan of Trump either. But I'm not a fan of Biden either. Biden hasn't
You literally
done
just
anything.
said that's why we need Trump in office.
We do need Trump in office.
You literally
because
just
out of
said
out of the
3 minutes ago.
out of the two, then yes, I will take Trump. Absolutely.
And because he's a poor management of money.
Because he is more blatant and honest. I like honesty.
Is he really? Okay. Or is he just like, I don't know, crude in his
I
approach?
don't really see crude.
You don't see crude?
Nah.
Okay.
I see asshole. I see asshole. I see honest.
No.
Yeah, I see. Yeah, but I don't
New
see.
Yorker.
I don't really see crude. I can't say that I see crude. Like right now with what we're dealing with, I don't feel like he would have. I don't feel like Trump would have sent trillions of dollars to Ukraine.
What are you talking about? You said you don't feel like he would have, or
Yeah.
you don't feel like he did.
I don't feel like he would have.
You don't.
No.
Although he's traded conversations and like information with
Russia?
Yeah.
I mean,
who is like literally public
His
enemy
wife
number
is-
one when it comes to
his
America.
wife is Russian.
Okay. So at the end of the day, she had what firsthand communication with Putin. Is it Putin?
Possibly.
Okay.
If
And so you don't think that he would have traded
if your
billions
husband,
of dollars
if
with
your husband is the head of the free world, right, and you're Russian, you don't think that somebody in Putin's cabinet is going to reach out to you?
So, but then that goes back to your statement that you don't feel like he would give, or we say give or trade billions of dollars with.
Yeah,
with
give. Definitely give.
Okay. where his
of
wife.
America's hard-earned tax, American people's hard-earned.
You don't
tax
think
money.
that he would? And I like your point. Going back to your point, the person that he's sleeping with is Russia. And you don't think that she could like pillow talk him into if Russia you needed anything? You don't think that it couldn't been pillow talk?
I'd rather give money to Russia than Ukraine.
Oh my goodness.
I'd rather have allies with another strong nation than a nation that's been stepped
Both
on.
of them are public enemies, so
They're being stepped on. I'd rather have relations with the people that's not being stepped on.
where is okay. I was going to say like where but what about the Soviet Union? That's the same.
Soviet
right?
Union.
Yeah, Soviet Union.
Yeah. I'm not sure which. I think are we a part of the Soviet Union?
Isn't that the same? Where's Ukraine?
I don't think do that even exist anymore? I think we just have
Russia
allies.
wasn't
Are they? Russia's not our allies right now, right?
Not at
Russia's
all.
not our allies. China.
Have they ever been?
China's not our ally.
No.
They. I think at some point China was our ally.
China was
At some point. Right.
How many years ago? Didn't we?
Yeah, but we have. I mean, I don't know. I feel like we're working on a world war, and we need an asshole to fight a war. We can't have a Sleepy Joe running around trying to fight war.
I mean, I'm not. He said Sleepy Joe.
Motherfucker.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
His fingers on the button. Sorry. That is so checked out. He fell asleep with his finger on the button.
I'm just saying. My boy Mike definitely go, and then next thing you know, it's over with.
Well.
Oops.
Oh, wait.
And here comes
Cue
his
the
old ass
music.
wife Joe.
Cue the Curb Your Enthusiasm music.
Like, come on.
Like, so what else? What else is going on in today's news?
Oh,
Okay, so can I be for real with you? I'll have to get up and get my glasses. This is where the auntie part comes out of me. I can't see that far, and it's white letters. But if you want to feed me the words, you can. Yes, we're reporting now. I'm sorry. First of all, just because your cricket does not serve outside of North Carolina, New York, Brooklyn, and just because you got it at the freaking 7-Eleven, the bodega.
is cricket like the new Metro?
No. I mean, Metro is like Atlanta. Cricket is like New York and North Carolina. Let me see these taxes. Let me see the receipts.
Absolutely. I'm on live right here.
Okay, you
on the
can.
phone, but yeah.
And no,
I'm
you gonna
getting
call
all of
me
them.
out? Let me see the receipts. I've only got one email, which was a thread,
This is the group right here.
and I responded to that. Oh yeah, so no, I'm gonna find out who's in it, cause I'm probably not. I'm not.
Saying that you've been using the life support.
What? First of all, no, I've never ever received anything.
Is that? Are you not in the group chat?
Sir.
Text thread? You see it, right?
Yeah, her
Barely.
number is definitely in there.
And I
Not
could be
barely.
blocked.
Barely is crazy.
Are you serious? No. No, I have not been getting anything at all. The last thing I got was an email, and I responded to that. And let me find out.
Had to send her an email.
Let me text myself right now on the group thread, and hopefully we're gonna say test, and I'll find out from my phone if it comes through.
Maybe you got somebody blocked.
I don't. Ooh. Let's see. That's right. You should see my block.
I'm gonna tell y'all something. Y'all, women and the block game is
It's
crazy.
serious. I don't have anybody blocked. I don't know anybody else on here. I don't know.
Maybe you got me.
I don't have you blocked, Luz.
Maybe.
I do not have you blocked,
Maybe.
Luz.
Maybe that's what
And
it
see,
is.
nothing came through.
So I'm trying to show you. You check your life a little.
No.
Hey, yo.
Check your button. Check your button.
I do not have you blocked, Luz, so I don't know why I'm not getting it. It's your Cricket. It's your Metro. I have proof that, and I just did it and nothing came through.
Everybody else has got it.
Look.
In the room, except for you.
I want
It's
receipts.
You do, that's nasty work if you do block it.
Hey, yo. I don't know why this nigga Loose keep texting you. Don't worry. Don't worry. I got this nigga.
First of all, nobody would take possession of my phone. You know, I actually got up and left a dude's house one time. So he's like, he wanted to make dinner and all this or whatever. So I went to the restaurant, come back out. He's in my phone. I said, what are you doing? He was like, oh no, I forgot what crazy lie he came up with, but he was like, oh, well, it lit up or something like that. So I just checked it, or I wanted to see your pictures, something like that, something crazy. And I was like, all right. I was like, I'll take my phone.
That's
I'll
like,
take my
I
phone
feel
back.
like that's
you have a
like,
good night.
I feel like that's like opening my safe.
Literally.
Like the phone
And you ain't putting
is so
shit in it.
personal now.
Oh,
You
sorry.
feel what I'm saying? Like, if I show you a picture, please don't go to the left or the right. You never know what might be there.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
That's why they want to
Like,
know.
Dead serious. You feel what I'm saying? Or if I let you use my phone to make a phone call, don't open a text message and send a text or something, because you never know what might be in there.
Yeah.
You might fuck around and have to incriminate yourself.
I
You
was-
feel what I'm saying? So
What are you-
just be cool. You feel me?
You don't want your fingerprints on my phone?
Yeah, like, you know, like, phones are personal, man. Do not. That's why they have passcodes on them. That's invasion of privacy.
That's it.
So please, women and men, do not go in people's
Don't
phones.
do that. I had changed my whole self-tape setup and how I do it and who I asked to help me with some self-tapes, like auditions. Because a long-time friend, I was helping with a self-tape, and I gave him my phone. We going over lines, but he kept, delaying in, my lines and stuff like that. And so all of a sudden, I hear a song playing in the background, and I know what video goes to that song that I recorded. So and I was like, bro, what are you doing? I was like, I'm going to need you to go. And I was like, thank you for you. He's like, so you don't want me to help you with the audition? No. Give me my phone back, creep. Oh, and then I made him, as we're walking out, delete the video that he sent to himself.
He sent the video to himself?
Yes. And then I made
That
him delete
is
the delete
bananas.
folder.
That's in the Google Drive.
Wow.
That's
Wow.
ape shit
I
bananas.
should have checked that. I forgot to check that.
Hey, yo, that's ape shit
Bruh.
bananas right there.
I was like, I
That's
know
creepy.
It was super duper creepy. That's why I changed how I do my self tapes and stuff like that. Because after that, I was like, bro, you're in my house. I've let you in my house, and you go through my phone and videos and shit, bro. No.
That's bananas.
So yeah,
That's bananas.
So needless to say, no one touches my phone anymore, and you're not blocked, Loose. I say all that to say you're not blocked, Loose.
Hey,
Unless you're unblocked.
fellas, stop being so creepy, man.
I was like,
Y'all
super-
messing up for the good fellas out here that's just trying to
super
get some
duper creepy
coochie.
vibes. I was like, and then
Just creepy.
I blocked them.
Yeah,
Like,
we need to
seriously.
definitely. We're gonna start having player classes. Yeah, how to keep it P.
Do not
Please.
send videos to yourself. Yeah, no, he
Yeah,
was
that's-
blocked on all platforms.
Like, my God, bro.
Couldn't do it. Ain't no forgiveness.
All right.
Yeah.
So, do you think it's a fear from the people that the federal government is giving out millions of dollars for migrants in a recession, and there's tons of people in the community that's homeless and losing their jobs and homes?
Okay, so do I think that there's a fear behind it?
Yes.
I do. I just think, but I think that that's that should be the least of their worries, because at the end of the day, with everything going regarding AI, I won't say, I'm not going to speak it into existence, but people are going to have a hard time finding, regular or corporate jobs, and so people coming in and like, oh, they're taking all of our work, and they're, we need homes too. Well, the way things are going now, like,
What do you think? How do you think AI will really affect the the nation as far as jobs are concerned? Because we got to remember, right? Because people are thinking, okay, we're gonna have computers cooking burgers at the fast food places.
they are already.
I mean, they are already, right? But think about this.
Is about to suffer though.
But
Yeah.
think about, all right. So think about
that
this
whole
though,
move,
right?
Tyler Perry just X'd. Go
So
ahead.
think about this.
That's for real.
Once that happens, right, and the people doesn't have work, right, what happened to the economy? Because if the economy if you're not working, you can't afford to go to the computer and buy a burger. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
You can't afford to go see the AI movie that just came out. Or
Maybe
you feel what I'm saying?
I mean, maybe that's like the prelude to them tapping into different markets. Then they don't need us anymore. I mean, maybe that's an idea.
So what is it going to be a free nation?
What?
Universal is that what we're working
Yeah,
on?
because
Universal
that there is
income?
going to be there is going to come a time where it's just one universal currency.
Yeah, I think they're working on something like that right now.
Correct. And like, that whole paying with your wrist or paying with your head. One guy, it was just an article that just came out yesterday. Well, I just seen it. I don't want to say it came out. But a guy who was a paraplegic, if I'm not mistaken, was playing chess and doing something else, but all with his mind, with his thoughts. I'm sorry? The Neuralink.
That's dope.
Okay.
That's dope for that.
Yeah,
like that's
but
dope for that. You feel what I'm saying? Like somebody that's paraplegic for sure. That's dope for that.
Yeah.
But for
now,
the common man, all right. So just imagine, let's say you're a drug addict and you want to go buy some drugs, but the only currency is your face.
what do you mean?
The only way you can buy drugs from the dope man is using your face.
So like, that's what I was gonna say. Literally face card, like he knows you, or like face card like that.
Yeah. Or
Yeah, some like Black Mirror. Oh yeah.
Whatever the fuck.
I mean, it's already. Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, the mark of the beast is real and it's coming soon. So I'm like, better
So
get
do
right.
you feel like the mark of the beast is the chip?
I wouldn't be surprised. I'm not gonna go that far as to say, because we're only here. We can only see what we see. And who knows?
All right. So as we can
years
see,
from
that
now.
technology. All right. So like the things
What
that
else
we
is
were
it?
seeing in movies when we was growing up, right, is some things that we're seeing now, technology wise, right? From electric cars and all that type of shit, right? So cool beans. So with us knowing that, if they was putting it in the movies, they probably was working on these things back then. To give us, or they probably even already had these things.
If you can think it, you could create it.
Right.
So when they were doing this in ET in the 80s and things like that, it's like, if you could think it, you could create it.
So you think they're going to be some
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the
quote
day,
unquote aliens walking the earth at some point?
do I think they're gonna be aliens walking the earth? They are already.
Okay.
And we call them angels.
Okay.
The look on your face.
I mean,
this bitch is crazy.
nah. Thought provoking.
Okay.
Yeah, thought provoking. What do you mean by that though?
No, I mean, I say that lightly, but do I feel like there are other life forms, or there has been other life forms? I do. I'm not going to limit my understanding to just our little box, our little world. So I would think outside of that and think, okay, yeah, there could be other life forms out there. I wouldn't be surprised if they are. But yeah, I do believe that, I do believe in the scripture, whereas, be kind to everybody, because you never know when you're entertaining angels. So I merged those two ideas together when I said that comment. But yeah, I do feel like there are angels among us, and that they're around, and when their assignment is done, they take off.
Okay. That's dope, definitely.
Yeah.
I understand that and look at it. I understand what you're saying, and I just look at it in the same aspect, just in different words. So I understand.
Yeah.
So the word angel, I would just probably replace with energy, and yeah, those energies is always around us, and those energies are usually our ancestors. and yeah, they're here to do a job, and sometimes majority of the time they're with us, unless they have other tasks, or it might be a party in energy world. You know what I'm saying? And they might have to attend that, but they're usually with us. You know what I'm saying? So we have to appreciate their energy and
So yeah, I guess I'm thinking more so on like like we were speaking with Atlanta's displaced. You don't feel like, do you feel like it is your, I'm like, okay, one quick story or whatever, there was a pastor and he dressed in and wear that made him look like disheveled and like he was homeless, and he stayed or laid outside of his church on Sunday morning and asked people for money. Everybody went past him, didn't give him anything, maybe one or two people here or there, whatever, $2 or something. So then once everything service was going to commence, he walks up to the front and then revealed that he's a pastor, and everybody felt bad, and he was just like, this is not how God's people are, da 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 da. My thing is, pertaining to angels, do you think that they can be in human form here for an assignment, and then almost like where we have an interaction, say if it was somebody that was homeless, an interaction, I give you $5, something, you touch my hand, the exchange of energy, all that.
Mm-hmm.
I turn around, do something, and I turn back around, you're gone. Like that.
So, absolutely. I believe that energy transfer anyway. So, yeah, absolutely. I believe that that's absolutely a factor as well.
So do you feel like that?
I feel like some people are. I feel like some people are. So in the spiritual world, I feel like there's levels, and some people are both. I guess, for a lack of a better word, angels in the human form.
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay. I would actually explain that, but I feel like
that'll go too deep.
I don't. I mean, I'm fine with it.
It's like all right. So we have our flesh, and our flesh is the holders of our energy. And so once I feel like once you leave your flesh, and your energy at some point, I don't know if it's an instant transfer or whatever, but at some point your energy is transferred into another flesh. You know what I'm saying?
Are you think it's transferred to another flesh?
Yeah, not all the time. I think that sometimes energy might be transferred into a tree or an animal or some other shit. You feel what I'm saying? But I think that's a whole nother spiritual world conversation.
I'm like, okay, I'm like,
but yeah, sometimes those angels, like some people are on the earth for everybody's here for a reason, and some people have different some of those energies are angelic spirits. So when those are transferred into human form, those people
So I do believe in that the two are separate and serve different purposes, but both exist.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like angels are in a sense the Lord's like soldiers, or that he dispatches out.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you say energies, like I would say that, and coupled with the word like your spirit
mm-hmm.
is still here. And I feel like when we transition, we're still here on what is the word when you transition, your spirit is still present.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like to say the word ghosts or anything like that, but I feel like once we're called
mm-hmm.
and at the Lord's coming, then that's when everybody goes to heaven. But you're still amongst us, and you could still have presence on somebody. I know my grandmother has visited me in my my dreams or something, and I've never met her, but I knew it was her presence there.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So I feel like they still roam among us. But would I call them an angel? I feel like it's two different purposes, and it's two different like your word, energies, and whatnot. So yeah, that's just an idea. Mm-hmm. What so pertaining to your question.
We went left, but it's okay.
We did. I don't even know how
we went into that, but yeah, it's all good.
But we came back up to the surface.
Right.
So, do you feel like that there's a fear there of job placements and?
Absolutely. People are suffering out here, so it's not making sense to the people. For money money to be sourced out to migrants when money needs to be sourced out to citizens that's already here in the country.
I have a question. I'll piggyback on that. How would you safe-proof your industry to make sure that it wouldn't have been taken over by AI or migrants or, somebody who's willing to give the same thing that you're willing to offer for, pennies and cents?
It's simple. A computer can make mistakes. I mean, a computer can make mistakes just like human. Everything has error. But a computer also needs a human to make it run correctly. So the human can never be played out, in my opinion.
Now that they have free thinking bots out, you don't think so?
It's no such thing.
Okay.
I mean, I understand what you're saying, but at the end of the day, all of that is programming.
Okay. So you're gonna get into the programming industry?
No.
You're gonna go to ICDC?
No.
And get your programming license?
I'll probably find a drug for the robots.
Gosh. Okay.
Get the robots high.
Okay. You have to get the robot cake.
If it all comes down to it, the AI podcast.
The AI podcast?
Then I'll be supplying the AI bots with drugs to get them high.
Oh, okay. Like, that's not illegal.
I mean, I'll probably, that'll probably be the only thing to do is some illegal activity.
Oh.
Once AI take over everything.
Well, at least they know who to come to because we have you now on video.
That's fine. That's fine. Everything's going to be on face. The only way to pay me is through face. They're going to know anyway.
I fell for that trick before. No, thank you, I didn't. It's just jokes.
All right, so there's a guy by the name of John King. He's a Georgia Mexican-born insurance commissioner who is saying it makes sense to vigorously prosecute immigrants accused of major crimes. What do you think about that? Do you think it's targeting migrants? Should we be passing bills like that? I know that Georgia just passed a bill where they can stop and search migrants for no reason at all. What do you think about that as well?
No, I think that is prejudice. That's giving an open door for basically what we're trying to already come through now with our African American community by not being targeted. So I think we're just moving that same idea and now targeting migrants instead. And you already know who they're going to go to first. They're not going to target the Asian Swedish looking, right. Tall blonde and can barely speak English. They're not going to stop her and say, hey, let me search, your purse for drugs. We already know who they're going to go to. So I don't agree with it. And I think that it's targeting. I think it's prejudice at its finest.
Okay. And so the Mexican-born insurance commissioner, right, he spoke about, prosecuting immigrants accused of major crimes, vigorously prosecuting immigrants. Let's not forget that word. How do you feel about that?
Well, we all know that he's a puppet. So he has to use such terminology and make, the puppeteer feel at ease that because he has a seat as a Mexican-born what is it? Senator, you said? Governor? But not governor. Commissioner. So yeah. He has to make them feel at ease because he too is an immigrant. So it's like, well, we're going to give you the seat, but you have to make sure that you still imply our policies and give us what we want. So he's like, okay, we'll vigorously not targeting. What is the word they use?
So I think when people think about migrants, right, they think about Mexicans off the rip. Spanish.
That's why I said that.
But I don't think people realize that a lot of people in our neighborhoods are migrants as well. We have a lot of Caribbean people in our neighborhoods, African people in our neighborhoods that are migrant. Yeah,
and so they're gonna start to all feel the same.
Well, not only that, those people look like us, right?
Correct.
So, though that law allows them to stop, perhaps me, and say, "Oh, you look Haitian."
Yeah, or are you going to say,
"Where's your ID?"
Yeah.
Da 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 da. So
Where's
it's
your people
almost
from?
like a stop and frisk type of situation.
Correct.
And yeah, I don't think that's a good thing at all.
No, it's not. But
I don't think that's the option to. I mean, that's the best. Yeah, I don't think that's the best option
yeah.
when it comes down to policing the migrants. So yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's an open can of worms right now, but it also has to deal with the South and with the direction that the South and those who are in office, it's governor here, who's the governor here? Not
Brian Kemp.
Kemp. I would say Purdue. That shows how long I've been here.
Yeah.
That shows how long I've been here. Yeah. But Kemp and then DeSantis, as far as like the changes that he's doing over down in Florida, hence the reason why I refuse to go. But yeah, it's showing that literally it's starting to become a divide all over again from the North and the South, and their customs and what they're deeming is okay when it comes to Black and brown people or people of other ethnicities, and that look, Black or ethnic or whatever. It's like they can still be American born, but if you're gonna stop me, where you gonna actually where my people's from? Like, or where did you come from? What's your ethnicity, right, so I can frisk you? Like, how you gonna police that?
Yeah, that's a wild. That's profiling. There's a lot wrong with that.
At its finest.
With that law, and I see a lawsuit coming soon from someone.
Well, I mean, like how?
Situation.
I was gonna say like how if they're
it's going to
okay
be a federal lawsuit because that's state law, so it'll be federal.
Okay.
Yeah, it's state law.
So you're not going to Florida for spring break?
No, I'm not.
They just need to bring Freaknik back for spring break.
No, we don't need another Freaknik. That's going.
No, like the original form of Freaknik, like when it was just a picnic, barbecue type of situation.
Did you watch it last night? Did you watch it?
I watched it partly. I watched part of it.
Okay.
But I'm real Atlanta, so I'm not gonna say I am real Atlanta. I came here in '97. I was 7 years old, and
you were 7.
Fortunately enough, I was able to experience the last Freaknik, just being outside as a 7-year-old.
Really?
Yeah.
Were you here when they used to do what is it? Oh darn it! It was not Panola Day. What was it?
Which one? We have all type of hood days. West End
I
Day?
know.
Zone 4 Day?
No, it wasn't Zone 4 Day. When it comes to me, I'm going to randomly say it, whatnot. Say it again?
SWAT's Day?
No, it's over the east side.
East side? Oh, I'm not an east side of you.
Oh, you're not?
No.
Oh, okay. I lived
I'm
over
West India.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I just became West End, but. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, I'm a West India for sure.
But yeah, so no, the Freaknik. You want to go back to the original?
I mean, something for Atlanta for spring break. It's boring out here doing spring break.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody's trying to go to Florida, which is cool. I'm more of a Orlando type of guy than a Miami type of guy, but it's cool.
Yeah, I'm good on all of it until he's out of office.
Santi's not that bad. He's just a Mexican
of course
living his Mexican life.
Living his Mexican life? What does that mean?
I mean,
like literally, what does that mean?
He's a Mexican living his Mexican American life.
Okay.
He's trying to fit in with the Mexican Americans. If you ever experienced a Mexican American that have their green card, I mean not their green card, they have their citizenship, those are total different Mexicans than a Mexican that's fighting for
yeah.
Those are total different people. You feel what I'm saying?
I've never
because you have to realize that a lot of Mexicans, not all Mexicans, but a lot of Mexicans are racist, and while they feel like the fight for the only time they include black people is when it's the fight for equality amongst colored people, and they don't if you go to Mexico, it's black Mexicans, people that's darker than me type of black Mexicans, and they're discriminated against. You know what I'm saying? So,
but that's in Mexico. That's their own culture, and I mean, because you can put
really.
that. I mean, you could put that anywhere because in Asia, if I'm not mistaken, in Japan, if your eyes are if you're,
There's black Japanese.
I'm not talking about black and white or black and. I'm talking about like how people discriminate amongst their own culture.
Right.
So in Japan, they praise and they prefer and find ideal as far as beauty goes. People or women with their eyes wider, if you can see the lid, like the lid of their eyes. So like they have preferential treatment out there. That's not the case out here. You know what I'm saying? So
I feel you.
So in Mexico, like just because you're a black Mexican or you're darker skin, that's their culture out there. Here, for you to say that Mexicans are racist because of how they do and over in
No,
their
I'm not talking
country,
about just how they do. I just use that as an
Here, what do you have
example. I just use that as an example, but as a part of their racism. But their Mexicans are not, really the only time that Mexicans want to include black people is when it's a fight for equality amongst colored people.
But
Other
isn't
than
that a major thing? So what else will they include us in?
I mean, other than that, they don't want to live amongst black people.
They do live amongst black people.
they don't
Like
want-
literally,
they
go to
don't
Buford
want to.
Highway.
On Buford Highway, how many black people live on Buford Highway?
A lot.
Be for real.
A lot.
There's Mexicans
It's
and
a mix-
Asians that stays
It's
on
a mixed.
Buford Highway.
It's a mixed race community, and there are Caribbean people that live over there. I mean, I work over there, so I serve the people over there. So, yeah. So I'm like,
Off of Buford Highway,
It's-
on Buford Highway.
I mean, you have majority.
All right.
My thing is like,
You're an exception.
I did though.
You're an exception.
yeah. Okay, so then what was your experience? Did you feel like they didn't want you in the neighborhood they
In my car, they used to throw bricks through my window, all that type of stuff.
and you knew it was Mexicans?
Yeah, it was only Mexicans around.
No.
I'm not making things up.
I'm
Like,
Look,
These are-
I've just never experienced that. He was like, Mexicans around.
yeah, I'm not making these things up. I'm just speaking facts. I'm a realist.
I'm not saying, and I'm not.
Not
All I'm saying
not
is you
saying
can't
that.
generalize something, and again, this is a mixed
And
neighborhood.
That's why I said not all Mexicans. I did say that first.
Just to save face, but you meant all
I
Mexicans.
did say not all Mexicans because I know some cool.
Let's-
I know cool Mexicans. I'm not saying that all Mexicans. Like I just can't say all white people are racist. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But when it comes to I feel like most races are racist.
Most races, so most ethnicities.
Most
or-
ethnicities are racist towards black people.
Mm.
The Indian
I would-
man is racist towards black people. The Asian man racist towards black people. The white man is racist towards black people.
Okay,
The Mexican man is racist towards black people.
so all right, so that's
Australians are racist towards
so
black
you know
people.
the thing is, I'm having a problem with using the word racist because that means one thing rather than prejudice.
Prejudice.
Yeah, prejudice, because that means something different.
No,
So
I mean
maybe that's
racist.
why I can't. Well, I mean, again, I mean, racist is
mean
like more of
racist.
a disdain. Racist can go also lead into action. Prejudiceness is feeling or superior.
Already,
So you
I'm following you.
to be supreme, and inferiority.
Uh-huh.
Did I say it deep?
All leading to racism.
No, what I'm saying is, again, somebody can feel superior over you and still not be racist in act, right?
So, but okay, and when you say somebody might feel
When they feel like they can get preferential treatment, or when a woman,
But why?
when a white woman feels like, her tears are more valuable, it doesn't mean that she's racist
Yes,
or
it does.
acting. No, it's just
if
it's
she
feeling
feels
entitled.
she
It's
knows
entitlement.
she knows as a white woman, right?
Mhm.
She knows because of the color of her skin that her tears is way more important than my tears or your tears as a black woman, right?
Sorry, I'm having trouble with the connection.
Oh.
So
That was it.
she knows this, right?
She feels
she knows this.
No, she's been taught. She feels like and again, it's just like, okay, well, just because I'm now showing you my tears, obviously you should care about me. It doesn't mean necessarily, because again, when it comes to racism, I feel like that is a hate. I feel like that can now lead into dangerous actions. Like,
So let me give you an example of what I'm talking about, right?
Uh-huh.
Cool beans. We're talking about white women and white tears, right? And let's use an example. Let's say an incident happened where the police is called or whatever, and you're crying white woman's crying off the rip. Let's say a black cop pull up, right? Guarantee 1,000%.
He's gonna go to the white woman.
This black cop is going to go check on the white tears
Correct.
before he come and before he even give a fuck
Correct.
about
So
your
that's-
black tears.
So that's
Hold on.
prejudiceness.
Hold on,
and
wait a
that's
minute,
preferential treatment. That's not
I'm going to
racism.
show you something. No, that's racism. That's judo racism. I'm going to show you why it's judo racism.
Okay.
Because the cop, right, has already been trained. The racism in the world has already trained his mind that you don't matter.
Correct. Like from a child. So like if you show the whole black doll study, my thing is like it's from a child. It doesn't mean that they are. That's why I have.
So,
if you were to
do
say
you know
that,
what
if
the
you were to make
definition
that
of
say-
racism is?
Yeah, but by dictionary terms, no, I'm not going to say it.
Okay, racism is in order for you to be racist, you have to change. You have to be able to change my reality or the other race's reality. And the reality of the situation is, as a black man, take out the cop. As a black man, right? He see a black woman in tears. Yeah, he see a white woman in tears as well.
Correct.
But because he is a black man, he's supposed to naturally want to come check on you first.
No, I think that you should. I say I get your point there. I don't agree with the terminology or the definition for racism. And I get your point there. But from a child, it's been instilled that white is better, light is better. The white woman, poor little white girl. Like from a child, right? That does not mean that you are racist.
That is
'Cause
racism in itself.
All right, can we pull up the definition of racism
Absolutely.
and prejudiceness? Because if you were to make the definition, or if you were to say that pretty much every race, or however you want to say it, they're prejudiced towards black people, I can swallow that pill a little bit easier than when you say racism, because racism is hate. And again, racism could also lead
you
into
tell you
dangerous
the
actions.
first word that comes up when you look up the definition of racism. Prejudice.
Okay.
The word that you've been
Let's
using
see. Let's see.
all day.
No, but okay, then let's look up the word. But let's look up the word prejudice, discrimination, antagonism, individual, community, or institution against a person or people based on membership or in partnership. Okay, now
That's the
let's
main
look-
part right there.
So
what I
let's
just
look
said
up-
that they can change your reality. That's what I mean by
What do
they
you
can
mean
change
that?
your reality.
What do you mean
The
that?
institutionalized what
Correct.
did it say?
Like
So,
I
yeah,
said,
they can change,
from a child.
Yeah, that's changing.
Let's
That's
look up
that's
prejudice.
changing your reality. For them to let you know, like that's changing your reality. For you to be taught that white is good, light
Okay.
is good. That's changing.
So
you feel
now
me?
that right there, so prejudiceness. So we're gonna go a little bit deeper. So prejudice is preconceived opinion that is not based on reason or actual experience. So when I was saying that from a child, this has been told, or if you have a black woman or a white woman crying, you're gonna run to the white woman. Again, it's a preconceived notion or preconceived opinion that obviously white is better, tend to her first, and all that. That's prejudiceness.
Which is racism.
You could say that is the base or is the form or a form of it. But when you say every ethnicity is racist towards black people,
But they are.
I feel like at the very best you could be prejudiced and you don't have to be racist. I could be prejudiced towards one thing, but I'm not racist towards.
If you're prejudiced, you're racist.
No, because
The-
you could be
the-
prejudiced towards date. I'm not saying me personally, but someone's like, oh, I don't date such and such. But it doesn't mean that they're racist and they want harm or they want loss to be a.
You don't have to want harm. You don't have to want harm to be racist.
But 9 times out of 10, that's where that stems from, is a hate. And you could be prejudiced as a preference and not hate that person or hate that group.
You can have. I think you're mixing up. What's the word I'm looking for? Because that's not prejudice. Because to say that you're not going to, that's preference.
No, well, I mean dating wise, but people can be prejudiced and not. They can have a preference or feel again.
You can have a preference. That's not prejudice.
What I'm saying is, they can have a preference and not to deal with somebody, but you don't have to be racist. I feel like racist now leads into hate, where prejudiceness It's more of a preference not to
Now,
deal with the
prejudice-
community. I choose not to do business with you, but it doesn't mean that I hate you. I don't, just like with the Jewish community. They only do business. They only do business. If we talk about the entertainment industries, lawyers, studio heads, more than half are ran by Jewish men. You see it in Curb Your Enthusiasm, where Larry David stopped working with a lawyer because he found out, he thought he was, but found out he wasn't, he wasn't Jewish. It wasn't the fact that he was racist towards white people or towards, Irish people. He preferred, and he had a prejudice against anybody working with anybody who wasn't Jewish.
That's a problem.
No, it is a problem. That's why they depict it in the show. It is a problem. I'm not saying none of this is okay.
That's prejudice and that's racism.
And that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying any of this is okay. What I am saying is there is a difference in terminology.
Actually the definition of what you just described is actually the definition of racism.
I think it's
he
the
changed
definition
that
of
guy's. He changed that lawyer's reality, right? Because he's not Jewish.
But I feel like racism is hate, and prejudice
That is
a
hate.
preference. No, he didn't hate Irish people. He just preferred to work with Jewish.
If you're
going to
change my reality,
but it's a difference.
If you're going to change my reality and stop my money, that's hate.
No, it's not. I mean, he's in the position to hire. So
Cool beans. Let me ask you a question. If somebody say, they hire you for to watch their dog, right? They pull up to your facility, and they find out you're a black woman that's running this facility, right? And they say, "Oh, that's all right. I'm good." What's that?
I feel like they're prejudiced.
Racism.
It's a form of it. I mean, it's like in the same family.
It's racism.
My thing is like it's in the same family, but if we're going to use, it doesn't mean that they hate black people. They mean they prefer not to work with black people. Because guarantee, if I said, "Hey, let me come in your house and let me, I don't know, groom your dog or something like that," probably let me do that quicker than they leave the dog with me.
If you don't want me to eat, you're a hater.
Well, being a hater is different.
That's hate.
If being a hater and hating somebody,
you're the reason that we're calling you a hater is because you're hating.
I'm not gonna give up on this point.
I know it's hard. It's hard, but it's just the truth.
You might have got me on that.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Okay,
So let's
we
talk
have
about
it
something
bigger.
different. Let's talk about something different. We're gonna agree to disagree there. All right.
So you might have got me at that point or whatever. I'll be quiet. But when you leave, I'm gonna talk again. It's two different things.
So let's talk about something that's going on, I guess, local around here. So the cops caught it on a body cam video surveillance. Where all right, cool. So the cop caught it on camera, right? There's video surveillance where it all started with neighbors picking up the phone and tipping off police officers on nefarious activities in their neighborhood. The APD body cam recorded suspects scattering, jumping out of windows and running away in a southeast Atlanta neighborhood, Oak Terrace. It was the suspect's drug house. APD finally cornered 4 of the suspects. They found marijuana, a Glock, ammunition, and $12,000. They also locked up 3 other suspects in another drug bust a couple blocks away, where they found weed, meth, and $10,000 worth of cash. Yeah. All right. So the other day, basically, there was 3 drug busts. They had one in Lakewood, they had one over in the Pittsburgh neighborhood, and one in Buckhead neighborhood. And I think they were all like simultaneously hit one time type of situation.
Okay.
And amongst those drug busts, the one in Pittsburgh neighborhood, the famous rapper Jose Guapo was arrested. If you don't know who Jose Guapo is, he's a pioneer in some of today's rap music. He was a member of Rich Kids, and he also used to I guess kick it and help the Migos start off their career. But anyhow, he was arrested, and there's a podcaster by the name of Flacco. I believe he's on the No Jumper podcast.
Okay.
And he's claiming to be that neighbor who called the cops,
So he literally
claiming the nefarious activities.
So he literally said, "Hey, I'm the one that did that."
Absolutely.
Is he under witness protection?
He's a civilian. So basically, his thing is, all right. Flacco is basically saying like, "Yo, Jose threatened him, and told him that he can't come to Atlanta because he's speaking on the YFN Lucci Young Thug situation."
Mm-hmm.
And Flacco's response was, "Because you're threatening me, I'll be sure that you're in jail within the next 2 months." And I'm not sure about how long of that time period that it was, but yeah, Flacco called the cops, and Jose Guapo was arrested. And Flacco is saying that, you know, those are from his actions, and he's saying that there's another guy from Decatur that he planned on getting arrested as well.
Okay, well, look, I mean, look, if that's the territory he wants to step in, look.
So what do you think? Like, do you think that if you're in the criminal world, let's say if you're a drug dealer, right, / rapper, and you know, someone is out here doing something that you don't like or whatever, do you think that you should, you know, have an opinion and speak on it, you know, knowing that there's guys like Academics, Charleston White, and now Flacco that'll call the police and have you arrested for your criminal activity?
So what is the question? Do I think that that's okay?
Do you think that these guys should, you know, respond to these guys or even give these guys attention because they are in the, you know, I guess underworld?
Okay. Not sure if I understand the direct question, but my idea, thought on something in that type of situation, that, you know, unless harm was caused, I feel like everybody should just stay quiet and lay low and not try to ruffle any feathers. Just for me, out of a safety precaution. But I mean, maybe they have, you know, great security and lawyers and, you know, a hideaway, a bunker that they'll probably go into. But my thing is, like, when you poke the bear like that and you know people are affiliated, you know the town is small, the city's small.
Well, I don't think Flacco is here. I think Flacco is in California.
Don't mean he can't be touched. Or don't mean anybody. I'm not even talking about Flacco, but it don't mean that somebody can't be touched.
Mm-hmm.
It's nothing but a flight. It's a 4-hour flight. So I would just leave all that alone.
So somebody set up a drug house in your neighborhood. You won't tip off police. You won't call it.
I'm not going to say that it was me. That's what I'm not going to say now. Like, again, I've had my old neighborhood. I knew what the guy was doing below me, but it was like you weren't causing no trouble. People just come in and come out and they leave. But you knew what he was doing because there was too many random people. I didn't say anything about it. It was just like, as long as y'all just people just do you, mind your business, stay quiet, lay low, and, you know, let's all have a great day. But
when I used to live in that world and enjoy my criminal activities,
you said enjoying.
Yeah, I had fun doing criminal activities. So
Okay.
I say enjoy my criminal activities. I didn't do anything, you know, major. Just sold a little weed, shit like that. But when I used to live in that world, I used to make sure that, like, my neighbors was good. You know, I'll buy lottery tickets or their favorite liquor or something like that and just place it on the porch. Hell, I might even give them a sack. You feel me? Yeah, I think that when you're in that world, you have to be you get more bees with honey than shit. So if you just
I think when you're in that industry, you constantly lay
you
low.
got to treat your neighbors well, especially if you're trapping. Like you trappers. For all the trappers out there, treat your neighbors well. That is the key to longevity at your trap house. Treating your neighbors well. Treat your neighbors well.
Yeah, my neighbor, rest in peace. He passed, but yeah, that's one thing that I will say that he was always nice. He didn't bring no liquor or nothing like that.
Right.
But I thought it was probably creepy. But
nah, see, you got to do it sweetly. You got to just leave it on the steps. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. Neighbors know where it come from. Trust me.
Yeah. But yeah, he was nice. He was like, hey, you have a package on your door. Did you check and did you get it? I wanted to make sure you got it. Nobody took it. So he was always very nice in that and always respectable. But yeah, if where I draw the line, if something like that were happen, or if I had to tip off or whatever, it would just be if it was like something like dangerous,
like some violent activity or something like that,
like shootout, something like that. Then it's but of course I would not say, hey, I was the one that called the people, like like what's up.
Yeah, that's a bold. that's very bold. That's a very bold statement to. Yeah, that's a very bold. And he even went as far as to say that he was going to try to show up to the court date to testify.
That's for me. That's where attention and fame and social media.
So you think it's about clout?
Well, my thing is that's where the dangerous part comes in, because if you're doing it for clout, it wasn't worth it. So it's just like, shut up, quiet.
Well, he said that he's doing it because he felt like he was threatened.
If you were, but my thing is don't post it. Let that be. Let that case or whatnot. Let that be, and you handle your legal situation. If you gonna show up, whatever. Don't talk about that shit out loud. I've just always been somebody who's just keep quiet, lay low. Like you don't have to turn always a blind eye to something, because again, if there was a shootout or something like that, then yeah, I want to make sure everybody's good, and I want to make sure that this doesn't happen again. But I'm not gonna say I'm posting on social media and send it to ATL Scoop and tell them I'm gonna show y'all be there at the court date. Y'all let me know if y'all want to pull up. Like, no, why would you do that? It's just, I think that this generation is young cats. People talk too much. People want, the likes and all
everybody
that shit.
want everybody to know what's going on.
And they don't need to know.
Yeah, you're right. You're right about that.
I think it's just stay quiet, lay low.
I think Guapo's free already, but if not, free that guy.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think just mind your business, get your money.
Yeah, I mean, I think to call the police on the hood pharmacist is very from another state is that shit is bananas. But to call the police on the hood pharmacist is very selfish of you, if your neighbors. I think that the hood pharmacist is needed. A lot of crime doesn't happen when you have a good hood pharmacist in your neighborhood. So shout out to all the hood pharmacists.
Damn.
Yeah. For sure.
Why'd you say that?
Charleston. Okay, so Charleston White was saying that he was booked in Baton Rouge, and the promoter called him and said that Boosie had threatened him and told him that if Charleston White performs out there, that it's going to be up from there.
What does that mean?
Basically, that Boosie would have something done to the promoter if Charleston White performs in Baton Rouge.
Is Boosie from Baton Rouge?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
But the promoter, Charleston White, is saying that the promoter has Boosie threats recorded and that he's going to get those threats to the feds. Boosie is already fighting a gun charge with the federal government. How do you feel about Charleston White's stance?
So, now that begs the question. Okay, so obviously, Boosie and Charleston White are not best friends.
No, so I think their history their beef stems from Charleston White speaking on Boosie's son when he was arrested with T.I.'s son, and Charleston White basically told them that they need to get their son's basically in order because they are two rich kids that's trying to act like they're from the ghetto.
Okay. So, since it's a known thing that they have beef, I think that the promoter should have known better. And I don't know if that was a setup, but then also Charleston White should have been wiser not to accept such booking in such a city. Obviously, if that's where Boosie's from, obviously those that come out there, you might sell out. But those that come out there are not coming out there more than likely because they love you. You know, that's obviously Boosie City. So I would not have taken the booking. And being the promoter, I would not have tried to book Charleston White unless I wanted something to go down. And then for him to be a promoter, and obviously a known promoter or somebody that Boosie knows, and now it's come out that he recorded this and he sent it to Charleston White, and now what is a potential federal case? Or
Well, the federal case, Boosie is already fighting a federal case for a gun charge.
Yeah.
I believe they're saying that they grabbed a gun from his vehicle while he was in California, leaving a video shoot. He was arrested. And so, yeah, he's already fighting a gun charge.
Okay. So, yeah, my thing is like...
So I think that would violate, like, his bail or something like that, making threats.
So, yeah. I mean, my thing is that whole thing is just a mess. And because...
And you have to realize Boosie's original arrest or original charge for when he was serving, I believe, life and was, it was overturned, was for contract killings.
Oh. Yeah, that was a mess. But the promoter should have known better. Charleston White should not have accepted the booking.
They got a right to do business.
Well, I mean, no, you still have a right to do business, but again, what comes with that, and was it worth it? If you obviously know that this is where Boosie's from, and you obviously know that there's contention in whatever way, shape, or form, you want to book him in his city?
So should Boosie not take bookings in Texas? Because that's where Charleston White is from?
No, Boosie should not. Boosie, whatever, should not take bookings in the city that Charleston White is from. So if you said Baton Rouge?
Yeah, that's where Boosie's from, yes.
Yeah. So I'm not saying that Charleston White should not go to Louisiana.
But that circuit is like, I'm not sure if you know about that area, but that Louisiana Texas circuit. So Charleston White is from Texas. I'm not sure which part. I think it's Fort Worth.
Fort Worth, yeah.
Yeah, he's from like the Fort Worth area, and Boosie is from Louisiana, Baton Rouge, and that circuit is its own circuit. You know what I'm saying? Like Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, you can get rich in that area alone. You feel what I'm saying?
But I would not go to that city simply because whatever could happen, if it did happen, it wouldn't be worth it.
You know what type of money Boosie would be missing not going to Fort Worth, Texas?
Again, it wouldn't be worth it. Because whether he's going to be permanently paralyzed, whether I
don't think Charleston White can pull out the.
I'm not saying
Charleston White is not even on that type of time.
But Charleston White may not. But those who feed into that energy and into that contention may.
I don't think Charleston White fans is people that's going to call the police.
I'm not saying that they are. All I'm saying is that the risk that was taken for Charleston White to go to Baton Rouge, it's a good thing. It dissolved like this. It's a terrible thing that it's gotten out that he recorded the conversation and sent it now. And now it's public. And it's like,
well, we don't know that for sure. That could just be Charleston White talking shit. We haven't heard it. We haven't heard or seen, huh?
He said that type of stuff before.
Yeah, we haven't heard or seen this video.
Oh, okay. Well then, my thing is just stay out of the city. Yeah, there's so many other cities in America. You can go to Dubai. I'm like, go international. I'm like, just stay out of Baton Rouge.
Like, Charleston might be all right in Dubai. He might do okay.
He might just be okay there. At least
Boosie, no.
Be harder to find.
But Charleston,
He might get a good job in Dubai.
He might just.
Charleston? Yeah, absolutely.
They don't even carry guns. Like, yeah, you have a great job then.
He smoked weed though, so he.
Oh yeah, it's over with.
You know, they don't play that.
They definitely don't. They definitely is not on the weed thing in Dubai.
At all.
Yeah.
I wish I could read the teleprompter, but Again, I should have brought my glasses with me. No, you did not send it to my email. And you gonna stop playing me on my phone, right? So I think I sent that to your email.
So my boy MJ. In case you don't know which MJ we talk about the great, the forever great Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about him even his death, right? So MJ mom, Miss Jackson, has she's all right. So they're saying that from the time of his death until now, she's received about $55 million from his estate, right? Right now, I think they're trying to sell his catalog. A piece of his catalog, not all. Okay. And I think that she is against it.
Okay.
And his son.
Why did you say it like that? What does that mean?
Vitiligo doesn't change DNA.
Okay.
Okay. I mean, but let's say his adopted son.
Okay.
All right.
Blanket
is for it, and
selling his catalog.
Yes.
Okay.
And basically, the mom wants to use his estate funds to pay for the attorney to fight, I guess, Blanket on the decision to sell the catalog.
So to fight Blanket or to fight with Blanket on the decision. She does not want to sell his catalog.
Yeah, she don't want to sell the catalog. Blanket does.
I think they both want to sell the catalog, but what it is she wants to use
the money
from his estate to get lawyers.
Okay, and not her own personal.
And not her own personal money. Okay,
Oh.
okay. So yeah, they both want to sell. So they both want to sell, but the problem is the lawyer, where the lawyer money is coming from to make the sale go through.
Okay, so that doesn't sound so bad.
Right.
Because when I first heard this story, I'm thinking like, oh, of course, like, oh, why are you going to use, Michael's estate money for this, da-da-da. But if she's using his estate money to go towards the legal fees to sell, to sell or not sell?
To sell a catalog.
To sell the catalog.
And I believe the catalog sales, just to put it out there, I don't think that with catalog sales, I don't think is most catalog sales, I don't think is a full, like you own them. It's more like a rental type of situation, or a lease type of situation. So you only own that catalog for a certain time period, and then
the songs are released
back to the estate. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So basically, they're collecting. It's like a flip. So say I take $6.1 million and go buy a catalog from whoever, right? And whatever, and then understand, like I said, it's only part of that catalog, so they're only getting certain songs from that catalog, and whatever revenue is made from that, from those songs, that company that bought that catalog, they get all of that revenue until that time period is done.
Expires. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not mad at that. I mean, my thing is like, if I can use his estate money going towards something that goes towards his estate, because it's not like she's pocketing the money when she sells the catalog. It'll go back to the estate. I'm not mad at that. It's like, why use my own personal money to do that? And there's, in a sense, funding right there that it will go back into. So, and if not, double or increase more. So, yeah, I'm not upset at that decision.
How many kids did Michael have?
3. Yeah,
3, and Blanket is the oldest?
Blanket's the oldest? No, Paris.
Paris is the oldest?
Paris and Prince.
Okay.
Shout out to Prince.
All right, so Paris, Blanket, and Prince. All right, so Blanket was the one that was hung over the balcony, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
I think that's why. Isn't that why that they called him Blanket, or or something. Like that's where it's.
No, I think
He was
that
always
his name.
calling him Blanket.
Yeah, I think that was his name from the jump.
That's his real name, Blanket.
Yeah. Blanket Jackson. Yeah.
I thought it was like to commemorate such moments.
Do y'all remember when these kids? Do anybody remember when these kids was born?
No, child, no.
Low, like all of them.
Oh no.
No, all of them.
Because
No.
they all came out of nowhere.
Probably like. No.
It was like one day Michael ain't had kids, next day 3 of them motherfuckers.
No, but you remember with the woman? You remember the woman? What was the woman's name? Elisa?
Lisa
No,
Marie?
no. They didn't have any kids together. His.
It was the white lady.
Yeah, the maid. His like maid or his assistant. Like, yeah.
So have any DNA been done on these kids?
Well, yeah, no. But what I was about to say, they had too much money to protect that. At the end of the day, he claimed them. So whether it's biological, he's on the birth certificate. So there is. Well, I was like, keeping it all a secret. I mean, why does that?
Wish that nigga would have came and got me.
Ah!
So I could be fighting grandma right now.
This is fucking me fighting grandma.
Mama. Mama Jackson, come adopt me. Shit. The hell?
So I can be fighting grandma right now. That is so jacked up.
Shit.
Yeah.
Michael could have definitely hung me over the balcony
Oh my god.
for Michael estate money.
Yes, hung me over the balcony.
I ain't gonna lie.
How old were you at that time? When he hung him over the
I
balcony?
probably was. What year that was? Like early 2000.
I'm thinking like
That was before 9/11, ain't it?
yeah, like 98, 99.
Yeah,
When he hung him over the balcony? No.
Nah, that was like 2000, I think. Yeah, I think that was like 2000.
Yeah, because
2001.
98, he did the interview with Oprah, like 98, or yeah, like late 90s.
Yeah, and he was kidless then. That's what I'm saying.
No, he did the interview with Oprah with the assistant, with his whatever assistant, and I think they already had Paris. They already had, as you do, Paris.
Because I don't see no black in them kids. That's why I got to keep.
Nice.
You feel me? Because
2010.
I'm just.
2010?
In 2010?
Michael Jackson dangles his baby over a hotel.
Oh, yeah. I was grown then.
2010? When did he die?
Shortly after, like maybe 2012.
Nah. I think Michael died in. Was
Oh
it
no,
12?
it was 11, 12 or 11 or 12, and he died. Yeah, because
That's a good question.
or maybe
You're right. It's 2000. Yeah, he died in
2009, right?
Yeah.
Because my cousin had just got out of prison. Yeah.
oh okay.
I picked him up and Mike died. And I was like,
Wow. That's
Yeah, I remember people killed themselves when Mike died.
I was like, yeah,
That's.
that.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. Drake can never have nobody kill themselves for him after he dies.
Somebody actually killed himself.
Plenty of people killed themselves after Michael died.
What?
That was like major news. Like people was killing themselves because Michael was dead.
What? No.
Do you? Yes.
I'm
that
gonna need
was,
people to love
I remember.
themselves.
I
I'm gonna
remember
need
that
people to
shit.
find the
People
Lord.
was killing themselves because Michael was dead.
That is ridiculous.
That's hard.
That is ridiculous.
That's hard.
I mean, and I would.
That's fucking hard.
No, that is terrible.
That's
That is
hard.
But you know,
Like
again,
you that fine. Niggas don't want
No.
to live no more because you
no,
dead.
you know, not you that.
Like
far.
you hard, bro.
No.
Like, that's hard.
They was just missing.
That's
the
crazy
Lord.
fanship. Like that's crazy
Yeah,
fanship.
that's worship. That's the cult.
Yeah, that's cult type
That's
following.
worshiping.
Like
Yeah,
that's
no,
crazy, bro.
ridiculous.
You feel what I'm saying? Drake can never do it. Kanye can never do it. I don't think we'll never have nothing like that again in life.
No, you won't. Just like another Prince. It never
I
happened.
don't think that ever happened in life.
When Prince passed, I was down. I was out. You know, I didn't want to talk to nobody, but it wasn't that far. I ain't about to sit or harm myself. You know.
Cobain died. I was crying in high school.
Who?
Kurt Cobain.
Kurt
Yeah.
Cobain. Oh wow.
I cried. I remember I cried for Tupac and Aaliyah, for sure. And Left Eye. Now I think about it.
Oh,
Yeah,
I did Whitney Houston and Prince.
yeah.
Oh, Nipsey. I had seen Nipsey hustle.
I'm gonna tell you what's crazy. I got called 10 minutes after Nipsey got shot.
You got called? What do you mean?
About Nipsey getting shot.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
before that shit was like literally like 10 minutes after he got shot. my phone was like, "Yo, Nipsey just got
I,
shot."
I
I'm
was
like,
just,
"Huh?"
I was just on.
I didn't believe it.
I literally was just mentioning. I was at my homegirl's house, and I forgot we were doing decorating something. I don't know, vision boards. Anyway, I was just talking about it. I was like, I don't usually like to talk to like real super duper skinny men, but I was like, Nipsey Hussle, like the way he carries himself was thinking that, but I was like, Nipsey Hussle like would be my type, all that, right? And I was talking about his music, and literally went on my phone on Instagram and seen that he had gotten shot, and I was like, whoa! I literally just spoke about it, and I was hoping that he pulled through. He didn't. I was done for months.
Yeah, Kobe. I remember Kobe died. Like when Kobe died, it was like on some new movie type of shit. Like when you was somewhere and the phone started blink, 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 blink. I was in the grocery store and everybody like,
yeah,
the whole grocery store, Kobe. Everybody like Kobe died.
I think it'd be like the circumstances on how these people be dying too. It'd be like it'd be so jarring that it's like,
yeah.
like yeah, it happened to everybody, but these people like these type of situations happen to like helicopter crashes and
Yeah.
Yeah.
situations.
Yeah.
And I was just talking about Kobe the day before. And then the next day, I woke up from a nap and it said that Kobe had passed. I was literally just talking about him.
Yeah,
I was like,
crazy.
man, yeah.
Rest in peace to Grace.
No,
Right,
for sure.
it's a great, yeah.
What your weekend looking like?
My weekend, what is this weekend look like? Work. work.
Yeah,
Literally. I got a couple dogs to tend to, and again, bartending. My Sunday is off, so I'm gonna definitely have a Sunday fun day minus two of the dogs I'm taking care of, and yeah. But my weekend will start on Monday. So Monday and
Okay.
Tuesday, that's gonna be my
Your
Saturday.
days off?
Yeah.
Got you.
Your company, your dog company.
So yeah, my name of my dog company is Playful Paws LLC. But yeah, it's a pet care concierge service. Playful Paws.
So I would have to drop my dog off, or could you pull up like to clean them?
No, yeah, I would. No, you dropped for grooming. You dropped them off to me, but like sitting and like overnight care and things like that, puppy hotel, if you will. Then I go to the client.
Okay.
Yeah.
Be all in your house. Like,
Shut up. I already know cameras and stuff like that be there, so I'm like, be eating like your ramen soup.
I'm dead.
Yeah, no, but yeah, I have a dog. I have a dog myself, so, and some dogs don't get along with others, so rather that happen or whatever, or cut down business, I just go to them. I have two other people that I work with or that work with me. So yeah,
What kind of dog you got?
dispatch. He's actually a pit and a Labrador mix. His name is Fife. Fife
Okay.
dog. Fife.
Okay.
Yes, that is my baby. That
That's
is.
all right. Shout out to hip hop.
Yeah, okay, yeah, and he actually looks like me. I was like, he's light skinned with big brown eyes. I was like, how did that work out?
people dogs be looking.
It look, and I didn't see it until my mom, my friend pointed out. I was like, how you end up with a dog that looked just like you? So,
See that with your clients? I think dogs look like them.
I'd probably say like maybe one or two, maybe. But yeah, one was like a redhead husky, and the mom, she was redhead too. So yeah, but yeah, that's.
Yeah, I need some grooming done to my dog. I might.
What kind of dog do you have?
I have a miniature bully.
Oh yeah, I'm taking care of one. Well, he's not miniature, but yeah, I'm taking care of one now, bully.
Yeah, I'm about to get I just put a deposit down for a Belgian Malinois.
Oh,
Yeah,
Okay.
I probably won't bring that over there to you because he's going to be pretty vicious.
well, he doesn't have to be.
No, I want him to.
Oh my goodness.
But he's going to be trained well. Like,
Well,
eventually he'll probably come sit here and chill with us.
yeah, I
But,
think it's all about
he's
like
going to be like my Glock.
Okay. Dogs are literally are how they raise them. But he needs to be able to have some type of social. Because who's gonna clean him? You gonna
No,
bring
that's what
him?
I'm saying. He's going to be a good dog, but like he's going to be well trained, but he's going to be vicious as well, though.
Okay.
That's what he's trained. Like those type of dogs are trained for that type of thing.
No, I've seen the video and it's all like, oh yeah, that's great. You don't need to train to be vicious. You need to train to be protective.
Viciously
So-
protective. You're absolutely right. He's going to be protective viciously.
Okay. Oh my goodness! And while we talking about protecting and viciously protecting, I would like to encourage everybody to rescue dogs and we
I thought about
there's an
that one time,
overpopulation
and then
in
I went into
shelters.
the shelter catalog, and I decided not to.
A lot of dogs are being put down.
It's a deadline coming up too, real soon.
And it's so
they're
sad.
gonna put a lot of dogs down in Fulton County and DeKalb County, and these are some real like quality dogs. Like these dogs need homes. And
So yes,
Yes, y'all.
Fulton
So yeah,
County,
y'all go
DeKalb
adopt
County,
a pet today.
please adopt.
Please adopt a pet
Please
today.
rescue. It's overly crowded. I always have
And
to
if
throw
you don't
that
find
out.
nothing you like, we
No.
do have some more Belgian
no,
Malinois.
No, not at all. I have everybody running around here being
Shout out to the
moles.
shark kennel.
hey, stop worrying about dogs y'all can't take care of.
Exactly,
That's
because
the
that's
main
how they
thing.
end up
That
in the
is
shelters.
the main thing. See, because I know a lot of people. I don't know y'all personally because I'll be incriminating y'all, but I've seen some people drop dogs off on the side of the road. Stop doing that shit.
That's terrible. That is horrible. I'm gonna end up crying and shit. So, but yeah, that's cool. That's
Yeah,
what's
you gotta love your dog like you love your kid. All right.
exactly.
All right, y'all. So let's do a little wrap up. Basically, what we got going for the next week we got a Shark Madness on March 29th from 9 p.m. to 1 a.m. presented by Follow Me ATL and the Big Shark himself. We'll have a couple artists there with a live band, the Rebel Band. The Rebel Band will be there. DJ Ugg will be there. We got Young Marley, Tokyo the Don, Keith Brown, Adana, Trayon Pass, Bella Paradise, Mo Sway, Treeland, DG the Goat. We got Quisha and 3 Coma. We also got my boy Bally Ogun. It's gonna be a lit situation. It's gonna be at the bonfire. Y'all get your tickets now. If you go to my Instagram, 1DotySGE, the link is in my bio to grab your tickets. That's again 1DotySGE. Link is in the bio, or you can go to any of those artists' pages or follow me page, and the link is in the bio for the ticket sales as well. Sections are available, so go ahead and tap in, man. It's gonna be a vibe. Definitely gonna be a vibe.
I'm excited.
Yeah, definitely pop out, man.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna be out there. Bonfire ATL, I love that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Then I think
Did you have something you wanted to say before?
That I love all of America.
God plays America and no place else.
Yes.
You got a show coming out too as well?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I definitely do. So I have a podcast of my own. It's called A Single Savory Smoke. So you guys be sure to watch out or keep a lookout for that. It's gonna be on YouTube. And what's your platform?
Playback Sounds TV.
Playback Sounds TV. It's gonna be on YouTube, Facebook Live. But yeah, I'm super duper excited. You should come on there. Do you smoke cigars?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah. I like. Do you guys have kind of?
No. No, we do not.
Yeah, I smoke cigars as well. So.
Okay. Okay, definitely. So I'll definitely have you on there.
Yeah.
This has been fun. But yeah, it's called A Single Savory Smoke.
Okay, yeah, I definitely check it out and definitely come as a guest for sure.
Yeah.
Sounds lit.
Doty got a podcast coming too. We ain't named it yet, but we got.
Okay.
Yeah, I got one coming to you guys for sure, man. Mine might be a little bit, the news thing is fun, but this one might be a little bit more turned up and might not get the sponsors like
Same type of
Coca-Cola or
sponsorships.
Sprite. You know what I'm saying?
Johnson
You might not get those
Johnson.
Coca-Cola and Johnson. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You might get some Shark Lottos in Magic City sponsorships. You're looking for those Magic Cities and
Oh my goodness.
Blue Flame sponsorships.
Oh my goodness.
Shout out to those guys.
Okay.
But nah, June 1st, Roots in the West End, EMP Love Entertainment, Tatterface, and Hara Music Group presents
You're good.
my boy Ibamar, the Brethren Ibamar Sound the Alarm Tour, Phil Watkins, Fahrenheit Creation, Times Imp Love, time 9 p.m. to 2 a.m. Limited early tickets, $20. That means that the tickets will go up, so get those tickets now. Playback Sound Studios, 680 Murphy Avenue, Atlanta, Georgia, 30310, Suite 4088, Building 4. please pop out. Come show some love to Ibamar.
Ew.
Roots in the West End also have a closer session, not a jam session, just a pure basement bosh type situation.
That's gonna be fun.
Right?
I just
The
did
Reg
something
and
like that
Fahrenheit
today.
Creation, Playback Sounds, SOS Promotion presents Roots in the West End, Saturday, April 20th from 10 p.m. to 3 a.m. Come get your dance on. Fahrenheit Creation. We got special invited guest DJs. Queens. That means the sister and them. The ladies them. It's Queens are free before 11:30 p.m. Admission is $10. Doors open at 10 p.m. Food will be available for sale. Food will be available for sale. Y'all come pop out and show some love to Roots in the West End. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
So yeah, man. It's been a vibe.
It's been a vibe. This has been fun.
It's
And we're
definitely
gonna
been a vibe.
bring Webster's Dictionary for the next one. So
Nah, for sure. We definitely gonna always challenge each other's brains and see what's going on out here in this world.
most
You know what I'm
definitely
saying?
look forward to it. So
Yes. Oh, that's another thing. Subscribe, like, subscribe,
share.
comment. Yeah, man.
Call
Like,
in.
subscribe, comment, share, all of the above. Also, if you see that Cash App link, bow,
You guys want mine?
please. You feel me? I spent money on breakfast this morning. Thing was like $20-$30 for a coffee and some papitas, something Spanish, but it was good. I ain't gonna cap. Yeah. But yeah, man, y'all hit that Cash App up, man. Show us some love. We trying to give y'all better to continue this thing. We want to continue this thing. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all like hearing my voice, talk how I be talking. So yeah, man.
How
Y'all
you be
pop out.
talking?
We're trying to get Jessica a phone too.
What?
Oh, and yeah, Jessica need a new phone. She said that.
I've had the same number for the last 12 years now. Just because your ass can't get through.
Not only have she had the same number for the last 12 years, but she's had the same phone for the last 12 years. We call her phone the iPhone Classic.
The iPhone Classic.
Yeah, just iPhone.
Shut up, iPhone Flip. I still got Snake on it.
Monday, Wednesday, Friday, y'all can catch us live again. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, you guys can catch us live from 10 to 12. I'll be here to annoy you guys the best that I can. Eh? Y'all come back again. I'll see you guys Monday. Peace.
All right. Am. Oh, I forgot to get my Instagram out. It's all right. Huh?
Are we still live?
Are we still live? Okay, so if you guys want to, you can follow me at The Real J Brandon, and that's JAE Brandon on Instagram and Facebook. And do people still do Facebook like that, or is it just holding on?
Yeah, some the older.
Okay, well,
but it's all good because those folks, they want something to do too.
exactly. So you know where to find me.
Right. Hey, Country Wayne done made millions off of Facebook.
I was gonna say I'm trying to be a part. Just let them know.
Our first episode, we had 512 right now.
Oh,
512 views? That ain't bad.
damn.
That ain't bad.
Keep the momentum going.
That's doing better than my single that I put out.
What? Stop. Okay. Yeah, this was fun. This was good.
Hey,
Thank
man,
you,
I
guys.
appreciate y'all.
Social and everything ready? You good?
Yeah, I already gave it out. You was just too busy talking.
Yeah, man.
Sorry.
We pop out.
So, all right then.